Hello everybody, welcome to Blacklight, and if it finds all the sperm then I will treat it properly. If you got that joke then you're actually real. I'm already bursting with things to complain about with this one. I think we're going to start off with the usual ones. Free game, it's exactly like Loadout, it's a free shooter. Actually, it's a free first-person shooter, not a third-person shooter. It takes itself a bit more seriously, but it's very similar to Loadout, apart from the fact it's first-person, it takes itself a bit more seriously. It has the same free shit, but you have to get a lot of, you have to get in-game currency to buy your weapons, and your weapons are pretty expensive. But this one, right, Loadout began with you being able to unlock a bunch of flutes at the very beginning of the game, and then you get less and less as you go on, forcing you to buy the micropayments once you're interested in the game. This game doesn't even bother to try and get you interested. It assumes it's so good, it will just force you to buy the micropayments or play it for hours on end. Now, I played this for about 3 hours, maybe? 4, possibly? I'm level 3. If I played Call of Duty for 4 hours, I could probably get to about level 15. And that's like pretty easy, actually, if I think about it. There's probably MLG pros already. I can already see it in the comments. It's gonna be something like, if I had 15 minutes, if I had 3 hours, I'd get to like prestige 30 or something. For all the people that are max prestige or something on Call of Duty Black Ops already, that's sad. Come on. The game hasn't even been out for like nearly... Actually, I can remember I saw someone that was already max prestige a couple of weeks after the game came out, and I was like, how hard have you bashed that? I understand there's going to be people that are just insanely good at the game, and I'm going to understand there's people that instantly find out ways to cheat the system and just cheat their way to the top. This is a very cheaty system game, but I do kind of like it. It's quite a nice free game, and if you can put up with just playing it with the basic weaponry, and then eventually once you tried very hard, you'll be able to afford better guns, then it's quite nice. It's quite fair though. There are quite a lot of people that play it. There can be like people that are like level 16. Most people are around about level 16, and they're all using the basic gear, so everyone's quite similar. There's always that one or two, when you're playing a free-to-play microtransactions game, there'll always be one or two idiots that have just spent all their money on the microtransactions. They've already got the MLG guns with all the attachments and the extra stuff that gives them 20 billion extra health. And it was exactly like that in Loadout. But Loadout gave you more currency, but the microtransactions were a bit more stupid. And this one gives you less currency, and the microtransactions are still ridiculously stupid. So it's not as good as Light. It's not as good as Loadout, but it is it's sort of realistic game. It does remind me quite a lot of the way it plays. It reminds me quite a lot of sort of more realistic. It's not sort of Call of Duty. Call of Duty is a bit ridiculous. It reminds me more of sort of those down to earth based ones that were all about your health and stuff like the Rainbow Six Siege that came out recently. It reminds me quite a lot of that. It reminds me a lot of Payday, which I think is the only reason why I haven't completely annihilated it. It's because it reminded me of Payday 2, which was one of my best games. It's one of my favourite games of all time. But I don't know. I'm quite torn with this game. On the one hand, I'm incredibly good at it because I'm quite good at I would like to say I'm quite good at Payday, but to be quite good at Payday, you need an expert team, and I'm never with good people. I always play with the bots. But I'm pretty good. I think I'm as good as you can get when you're coming to play with bots who do not help you at all. But this, I'm pretty good at, only because it plays like Payday. I often just get killed randomly, and KD's not very high, but this is the kind of game that is just like, you want to get killed 20 billion times, that's perfectly fine, because you only need about, like, how many kills is it? You need only, one thing I like is the score streaks continue from your deaths, so they're all about the points and stuff, and I'll show you that once we get into a game. It's very sort of point-based, and if you just want to have fun in the game, then you can. You can just have fun in this game. And you don't have to take it so hardcore, and it doesn't this seems like the kind of game that isn't based for the hardcore audience, because it has a main game mechanic about being able to see where every enemy is on the map. And that's an ability you get from the very beginning of the game. So everyone's on an equal playing field with that one. And it's one of the best abilities ever. And I don't know why more games don't have it. I understand why Call of Duty doesn't have it, because then all of the hardcores would complain that all of the noobs are just killing them because they can see exactly what they are. But they kind of added it with one of the specials, but it doesn't reach very far just because then it would be OP. But if everyone had the ability, it'd be on an equal playing field, and then maybe people wouldn't get unnecessarily killed and rage quit. I don't know how many times I've been playing just randomly in an online match, someone's run around a corner, and I've just completely just murdered the crap out of them with my shotgun. And they've, if you have the, on Black Ops 2, I think it was, that you could do it, you could hear the last word they said, and I often heard people shouting at the top of their voice when they were using a microphone on the other team. I'd shoot them, and then you'd hear for a couple of seconds just them shouting at the top of their voice. It was the funniest thing ever. And you could just imagine how annoyed people get when you run around a corner and then you just immediately get shot. This game completely removes that problem. And I just realized I've been talking for a long time. I should probably get into a game now. So I'm just gonna join a normal match because or should I show you no, I don't think I'm gonna get into a normal match. I'm gonna show you the actual weapon stuff. So the reason I said it's quite similar to loadout is because you get 2 basic loadouts, and then you have to buy the third one either with a ton of this stuff or a tiny bit of this stuff. This stuff, no, I do not want to do that. I want to look at how much it costs, and I don't think the game's gonna let me. Missions, nope, that's not what I want to do. Customization, no, I just want to know how much stuff costs. Oh no, I will show you this quite nice feature. Let's just say that's the heavy pistol. What kind of weapon's incredibly, this is incredibly overpowered. There's quite a nice thing. If you just want to try, you can buy a weapon permanently, but it'll cost you a lot of this stuff. Or you can buy a weapon permanently and it costs you a little bit of this stuff. I want to know how much this costs. Tell me how much it costs. I don't want it to buy it because I don't want to pay actual money for an in-game gun, but I just want to know how much their in-game currencies cost. Okay, let's have a look. The most expensive one is the premium. Oh my god, £80 for 12,000 of these coins. Now let's have a look at this thing. That would cost, oh wow, so that's 300 to permanently buy that with the coins, but it's loads to buy it with this. This is why I don't like it. Their currency you earn at such a slow rate that it would take you a lot of time to earn it this way, but you can just buy your way to getting the best guns. And that's the problem I had in loadout, so I'm not going to go on about it again. But which one's the best in the game? Depending on what kind of weapon you like. If you're I already brought the bow temporarily just to try it out. That is one of the worst video game bows I've ever tried. It has the slowest draw time ever, and there's no ability to draw from the hip and then aim down sight. That's all I want, is to draw from the hip and aim down sight, and I can't do that. What kind of gun's good? This one's quite good. The light recon rifle. That's a fully, yeah, I think that's a fully automatic run. I'm not sure. Yeah, that costs that much. It costs quite a lot of money, but then once you buy it, you can buy all of these attachments, and they cost a lot. So if you're paying for it in their currency, their green currency, which is the Zoops, as I like to call it, because it doesn't really have a better name, the Zoops, as I am now calling them, not very much. If you're paying for it in your actual, their in-game currency, the bloops, then it'll cost you a lot more. So it's not forcing you to buy the micropayments, but it's sort of saying, you know, you can buy the micropayments anytime you want. And it does have, I think, another reason why I think it's quite similar to sort of games like another reason I think it's quite similar to games like Payday is because it has an incredibly in-depth weapon customization. Like, look at all of this. Look at this. This is so cool. I can buy that. I'm gonna buy that sight actually. Wait, not for this gun. I don't even. What kind of gun am I trying to buy this for? Oh yeah, this is my actual gun, isn't it? So I will buy that because I have been meaning to buy a sight for this gun. Because the sight you start off with isn't very good, so I'm gonna buy a better one. That looks like quite a cool sight actually. What are all the different sights? What's all this? I need something to increase my accuracy because this isn't a very accurate gun. Scoping range. That's not bad actually. It's quite hard. There's quite a lot of effort into picking one up if you're gonna buy. That's a very good one actually. That increases a lot of my stats. That increases. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy that actually. Accept. Okay, so I've now brought that. That's all of my money gone. But I've put it into something that's going to make my gun a little bit more stable, which means I'll be able to get a lot more kills. And then slowly, the better you get at the game, the more you will sort of get better. The more you play the game, the better you will get. I'm going to... Oh, no, I can't even do that, actually, because I have no money left. I do quite like how it actually shows you how much it costs. This is, as you can see right now, I haven't actually brought that, I have brought that stock. I now permanently have that stock. But, if you just want to temporarily buy something for maybe like a day or something, you can buy it for 24 hours and then you lose it. So you can buy this tactical SMG. I paid 400, of the blue thingies for it, and I ended up getting it for 24 hours, and I still own it for like 11 hours, I think it is, but I don't own it forever, and yeah, I have to pay like I think it's 8,000 for every single gun. It's at least 8,000 for every gun, and that's a lot. But this is sort of, as I've already said, it's a micropayment based game that is very, very annoying. There is this stupid feature up here that bugs me every time I see it. And you buy it to permanently double all of the money you own. But you have to pay micropayment. They might as well make you pay for that. You cannot earn the bloops any other way. I mean, as far as I can tell, you can't earn that currency any other way apart from the micropayments. So you have to pay for the micropayments in order to unlock that. So they might as well have just made that a paywall thing. Instead of making us pay, they're making us subcontract for paying, which is quite annoying. So if you're going to make me pay for micropayments, don't make me then subcontract it off to something else. Blah. Blah. It's very annoying. This game's very, very annoying. But you can't have a console. You can't have... What? Oh, I'm stuck on that thing now. You can't have a console... You can't have a first-person game. Yeah, actually, I'm just going to go out and say, you cannot have a console game that's free. It's physically impossible. I don't think I've ever played a good free console game. They always have micropayments involved. Unless you maybe buy one through the, unless you end up buying a free game through the, but if you get a free game, you get the free games every month, and that's, like, quite good, because you can get free games. I got some of my favorite games through the free game every month thing that I've forgotten the name of, somehow. But, this is a free game, you can download it right now, but I will warn you, you have to pay micropayments, because this is one of those things where I'm reminded of Clash of Langs quite a lot, because, oh, it's hard, it's very, very hard. It's a free-to-play game that you have to pay the micropayments for in order to win, in order to get high in this game, in order to get any level of success in the game, you have to pay for the micropayments, or you'll have to spend about 2 years playing the game. And I know if you want to get to Master Prestige in any Call of Duty game, you have to at least put in a year of dedicated effort to get to it. Because, I mean, you have to be getting a lot of kills to go all the way from level 1